Hey everyone. So, I know this is probably a bit unprecedented or unexpected to some of you guys, but I was looking over the different trailers and gameplay reveals that we've received of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and there's some things I wanted to share. Some perspectives, some things I've noticed, stuff like that. Because when you look over something once and you analyze it, you go, oh, okay, so I guess this is what's gonna happen. But when you look at it all, when you put it all together and you take a closer look at everything, you start to notice some things you've never noticed before. And that's definitely what happened with me. So, I have gathered all three videos, the recent and the not so recent, trailers and gameplay videos and such of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And when I looked at the teaser trailer, even though it didn't really show much, well, the audio definitely left a surprise for me. Because I don't remember reacting to something like this, or if I really paid attention to it, but it's definitely something that I noticed was in this. And it kind of caught me off guard. So, let's take a listen.
Gregory, your friends are worried about you. They're here with me. Please come out. Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again. It's been such a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and we can play a game together? It won't happen again. It was just a glitch.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
Okay, so let's start with this. Okay? So, this bit right here.
Your friends are worried about you. They're here with me. Please come out.
This right here. So, you might not notice at first because it's because of the camera panning out. But of course you can notice right here that this is... Alright, this is indeed... So this is indeed the shadow of Vanny. And I can't tell if I'm seeing things or not, but I think she's like slowly walking towards the doorway, indicated by how her shadow moves. I can't really tell, but it's not really irrelevant. It's just something I thought I noticed. So, the dialogue seems to imply that Gregory has supposedly escaped Vanny after something pretty bad happened. And we don't know exactly what yet, but considering she's following the cult of Glitchtrap, who is another form of William Afton, who once lured 5 children into a back room and murdered children, I think it's a pretty safe bet to say that it was something involved trying to kill kids. And Gregory is one of the ones who got away. We don't know what he saw, we don't know what he heard, but it was definitely enough to freak him out and send him running and hiding, which definitely is a better idea than sticking around with Vanny. There's also some things to notice here, such as... I mean, I may have lost my temper earlier, so... That's kind of an interesting bit of dialogue. We don't know what Gregory did to refuse whatever Vanny wanted to do, but Vanny probably wanted to do something that was going to end up like getting him hurt or something, or trying to trick him, and Gregory was just not falling for it. Or he did something that was the right thing to do, but it still really agitated her.
It was just a glitch.
It was just a glitch. That's actually another interesting thing. Vanny is supposed to be a human in a suit, and interestingly enough, she sounds robotic. I think it might be because of the mask that she's wearing. Because notice how the mask actually does kind of have glowing red eyes? So it might be part mechanical and part, handmade. There's also Moondrop up there. Even if his name isn't officially Moondrop, it's still something that's better to refer him by than nothing. I don't think we actually know what Moondrop's purpose even is in the mall, or the Pizzaplex, as they call it. Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex.
A difficult day for all of us.
This right here. It's interesting that you're actually able to go above the laser tag arena, and it makes me wonder what part of the mall that leads to. Because this is one of the largest laser tag arenas I've ever seen. And of course, we have the shot to just show you just how fucking big this place is. Also, something of noting, there is an elevator in the back. So, definitely gives you an idea of how big this place is. And this voice here.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
I'm fairly certain that is supposed to be Glamrock Freddy. So, here's my question. Which actually... Here's my question. Glamrock Freddy seems to have been built with a kind of compartment that allows Gregory to climb inside of his chest. Here's what I want to know. Was that included when Glamrock Freddy was originally built, or was he modified by some shady person? Even better question, was he some kind of prototype that William Afton worked on before the events of Sister Location when he got... No, that was Michael who got scooped. But before Afton lost his daughter Elizabeth, is Glamrock Freddy some kind of prototype before he made, fucking, the Funtime animatronics? Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, Circus Baby, Ballora, all that stuff. Because it definitely does... It doesn't... I mean, they're not, all shiny and metallic like the Funtime animatronics are, but given that Funtime Freddy was literally built with a chamber inside of his chest for capturing children, it makes me wonder if Glamrock Freddy was built with a similar feature, but not in quite the same way. Maybe it was like another prototype that was less likely to end up killing a child. I don't know, but there is definitely something very peculiar about the fact that Glamrock Freddy does actually have his own little control system inside of his body. And of course, this right here is... I wanna say this is likely gameplay footage. Which, can you imagine being lucky enough to actually play this game before it's released? Man, I would give for a job like that. I mean, I wouldn't tell anybody, of course, because, the game's supposed to be a surprise, but I would at least get to experience it. So, that's for this. And so, here we have the gameplay trailer that came out after it. We have what is presumably Vanny's mask. I mean, of course it is. So this shot right here. Where exactly is this hallway? Is it above ground? Is it underground? Where does it go to? and where does it lead from? There's a lot of questions to be asked about this, because if Vanny is like, I know that Vanny would only be looking around everywhere for the mall for Gregory, but my question is, how did she get in the first place? Because the only reason Gregory is locked in is because he was too busy trying to hide from Vanny to realize, or to not to realize, but he was too busy trying to escape Vanny to have been able to have gotten out in time before the mall closed, as hinted, heavily implied in the third video. But this right here, I don't know what it could possibly be, but it really does, at least to me, it gives me like this kind of feeling of, okay, how did Vanny get into the mall in the first place? Did she get in before hours, after hours? I don't know. This right here, this shot actually really confused me, because take a close look at the positioning. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the elevator. I mean, of course it is, but this bar seems to come right down. It seems to come right down and just vanish off the screen, and I don't know if the camera is doing something or if that little metallic bar is doing something. It's really confusing me. Also, note the little Moondrop toys in the back there. So that also implies that Moondrop isn't just some random thing they throw in, he's actually part of the mall. Because if he has to be a known part of the mall in order to have his own merchandise. So Moondrop definitely does have to have some important semblance or part in this entire game. I just don't know what. Also, something I just noticed. Vanessa's flashlight says Faz on it. So I want to say that she's also, of course, security, but I want to say she has some part of Faz. She has something to do with Fazbear Entertainment, because I think this flashlight is the property of Fazbear Entertainment. Also, who in the world needs a flashlight that big? If she truly is Vanny, I would not be surprised if she had like a knife hidden inside the flashlight stick or something. That's got to be the only reason it's even that long. Like, I know there are flashlights that are like long as a ruler, but why would you need one that long in length? Anyways, it is kind of debatable whether Vanessa truly is Vanny or not. Because when I made my analysis and reaction to the trailer the other day, I made the mistake of believing that whoever was looking at Vanny in the red tinted visor was actually Vanessa, but it actually wasn't. That was actually Gregory. And a lot of these shots of, you know, being small, having a little wristwatch that allows you to look at all the little cameras and everything, those shots are from Gregory's perspective, I realized. And there is actually a shot coming right up that actually backs this up. So there's, like I said, like all the little things, there's a lot to consider here. There's a lot of mystery, there's a lot of things to really wonder what's going on. I know this has to be an elevator, but the way this shot looks just really, really confuses me. Because I don't... Wait. Wait a minute. Wait. I think I get it. So we're looking down. I feel like maybe we were like cowering in the elevator, and when we noticed when we noticed Vanessa, we like stood up and looked at her. Maybe that's what happened. And that's why the shot looks so weird. This is actually kind of a funny touch. The little thing that swings in the background actually swings in tune with a little wow. I found that kind of funny. When fear takes hold. Okay, this right here is actually kind of interesting. When you actually take a close look at this, you can actually notice brief frames of Vanny. When fear takes hold... Yeah, like right here. I did notice this when I went back to look through the video again. And when fear takes hold and reality fails... This one's a little harder to see, but that's definitely still Vanny. The stage is set, and insanity prevails. So this right here, when I first saw this, I instantly thought that this was Vanessa. This is actually Gregory that we're looking at right now. So this definitely backs up that he has somehow found his way to the Is there something over there? Okay, no, that's just static. But this definitely does back up that he found his way to a security office and managed to, like, keep himself safe. Because, of course, somebody has to look over the mall at night and everything. Which also shows that you can see on his right wrist, there's a little wristwatch, the one with all the little features on it. Monty Golf. It's kind of hard to tell if you can. It's kind of hard to see the eye color here, and the reason I say that is because I noticed that in this shot, you can clearly see that Vanessa has green eyes, and this right here.
None of them will stop hunting you.
Wait.
Gregory, we can get you out of here. You and me together. They won't stop hunting you. None of them will stop hunting you.
So yeah, this is from Gregory's perspective, because look at how short we are. If we were to walk over to that traffic cone, it would definitely show that we're playing as Gregory right here.
We have to get you out by morning.
You will do as I say. You will bring me what I want. And if you fail me, then you will, both of you, burn!
Okay, so yeah, I think that voice of saying saying none of them will stop hunting you, I think that is supposed to be Vanessa. Also, if I didn't already mention, this up here, this is actually right above. This is the skywalk, catwalk, whatever for Monty Golf. So yeah, there's quite a lot of things to notice here. So yeah, all the things of the animatronics hunting for someone, they're mostly hunting for Gregory. And this right here.
Thank you.
Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be, wait, hang on. Yeah, that's Gregory, because not only are we short, but we don't even have a security outfit on. So, everywhere we go around here, Gregory is running around here. Ugh. That's weird. So, I have a question. I think I already asked this question, but what exactly is this guy's role in the game? Because if he's popular enough to have merchandise, who or what exactly is he? I mean, we know that eventually his system gets hacked, but why and how and when exactly? That's what we don't know. And of course, this is Roxanne Racing. Wait. Is that's all construction and stuff and everything down there? Huh. Ah yes, Moondrop being smart enough to follow you out of a slide. Caution. Staff only. Staff being made into an acronym. Specially trained assistants. All I can think of as FF is Freddy something. Caution, staff only. I really feel like this has to be some kind of foreshadowing that maybe Vanny is some kind of special staff member? Because, unless I'm overlooking it, but I really want to know how she got in the mall in the first place. So that's this video. Let's look at the next one. Okay, so this one I found especially interesting to go back and rewatch because the beginning part really had me curious. This right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for visiting.
Take a very, very close look at how Glamrock Chica is acting. Now we know she's clearly been hacked or something. Wait. What the hell? Oh, she's like looking sideways. But what? I'm gonna play the clip again and take a very close look at how she walks as she goes through this hallway.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
Notice how as she kept walking, her body parts started like shutting down? Like something was gradually taking control of her and she was no longer in control. This only further concludes that something happened with her. And then we follow up with this.
We hope you enjoyed the show.
She's like... It's like she's eating something.
gang are pretty tired, but
So this right here.
they'll be back again.
So let me show you something real quick.
Again.
Do you see that? There's like something on her.
Thank you for visiting, and we hope you enjoy.
I'm trapped.
You don't visibly see it here. But you see she's like eating something. Then wait. You can, if you look very closely, you can kind of see it right there. And it's like moving. And it like, or maybe she was trying to like take it out of her mouth or something. Whatever that little black thing is that hops down. Wait.
Again.
What the hell is that? What is that? It's like a small little person. It's like a small little person or something. I don't know what in the world that is.
Be back again. But they'll be back again next. But they'll.
What is that?
Scheduled.
And then,
After a few days of schedule.
and when we approach her to see what's wrong, she suddenly goes nuts. She suddenly tries to go after Gregory. Someone or something programmed her to do this. I also want to know what this gate is. Monty's Gator Golf. Also, something worth noting, this here in the back, this is supposed to be, this is the Glamrock Freddy thing that Gregory walks around in. So, someone like walked over here, parked it, and just went over here to look at it. Also of note, do you remember those freaky robots that were near the end of this trailer? I saw comments pointing out that they basically kind of look like these little worker robots, like prototypes, and that would make a lot of sense.
I'm still here.
This right here. So let me just confirm what color this is. Okay, so I think it could be, it could very well be the way the light is shining, but it almost, but the way this looks, it almost looked like her eyes were golden. I don't know if that meant something important or what, but actually, take a close look at this. One of her eyes is golden, and the other kind of looks greenish. I still want to say it's because of the lighting on her eyes, but I mean, for all we know, Vanny's eyes, her eyes behind the mask could be golden, but we don't really know for sure. But it also almost looks like one half of her expression would be the kind of worried expression that Vanessa would make, and the other one would look like the kind of expression that Vanny would make without the mask, to basically say, "Hey, I can't be trusted." I know I'm probably overthinking this, but every little detail definitely does add a lot of perspective. Also, this right here. I was actually right when I thought that, Glamrock Chica had, like, grabbed our leg or something. Yeah, apparently she did.
I thought I warned you. I warned you.
I remember when I remember in the other video I made, I thought he said "I want you," but he's actually saying "I warned you." But we don't know what about. I saw it? I thought or I saw it? I feel like he says I thought, I warned you, or I saw it. I don't know. But I feel like the reason these animatronics are going haywire is because of that weird black thing that we saw. Because, like, here, he's, like, going nuts and everything. He falls over backwards. And then... Also, something worth noting, his red glowing eyes are the same ones that the other, Glamrock animatronics had in the other trailer when it looked like they had been hacked. So, I want to say that something is getting... I feel like there's like just some kind of computer bug, or literal computer bug or something, is getting into their systems, making them all go haywire, and just making them act out of place. So something is definitely going very wrong here. Because the only way I could possibly imagine that all these animatronics could have been hacked is because they're not being controlled by one mainframe, but something is physically getting into their systems and just making them all go absolutely bonkers. Because he goes, I saw it, I warned you, I warned you. Could Moondrop possibly be talking about him seeing the computer bug that is, driving all the animatronics insane and making them hunt for us? Because that computer bug is clearly programmed to make them go after Gregory, which I can only assume I can only assume the bug, or whatever it is, was released by Vanny. And this right here, something that's always kind of bothered me about this shot is how Glamrock Freddy's eyes looks. Like, the way his eyes look. Because not only do they remind me of Plushtrap, but also, I really don't understand how or why this is a thing. Because I don't know why his eyes look different. I want to say maybe it's because of the different mode that he's in, but I don't know. Because you see here, press triangle. So I assume triangle is to like bring up the... Triangle's like to bring up the little watch and everything. Which makes me think that Glamrock Freddy and the little wristwatch and everything were built to be compatible with each other. Because this looks like the same little wristwatch that we use to look over everything. And this is the main office. So yeah, this right here, I don't really understand these. Cam office, southeast. It's tough to figure out where exactly this is, but...
Able to escape.
I'm trying to figure out like where exactly this might be. Camera office southeast.
The security doors reopen at 6 a.m. Until then, keep moving.
And
You should be able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m.
what is this even? So this is obviously... I think that's like a Skytram that's supposed to take you up to the Skywalk and everything. And then of course there's Gregory right here. And he's in a different part of the building right here. So there's like a lot of things to look at here. This is the office, of course. I think this is also the same office that Vanessa goes to. Because I think her badge looks very... I think this symbol is very similar to her security badge. Camera Hall 2.
Attention to yourself. If there is another way out, I will help.
Ah yes, there's this right here, of course. And you can actually see inside of his mouth. So... this tells me that the only reason this Music Man could have ever activated, it's gotta be because of that weird little bug person thing we saw. I don't even know if there's more than one. But there absolutely has to be. Because this guy just comes out of fucking nowhere.
I promise.
Also, notice how this hallway looks the same as, the one near the end of the trailer? I just realized that security bot is also stunned, along with Roxanne. This right here Notice how he's glitching out? So, look at this. It's saying it's detected a person. And he just collapses to the ground. I think this is why he's gone into, integrity level. I think this is the moment when... I think this is the moment when Gregory goes inside of Glamrock Freddy to like, take control of him from the inside.
Please make your way to the front of the building.
Man.
Make your way to the front of the building, where you will be given novelty glasses.
Wait.
Where you...
I feel like there's something unique about this shot. Guess not.
Given novelty glasses, a voucher for one free soda refill, and where you will sign a legal disclaimer releasing us of all liability for anything that might have happened during... Have an awesome night, and we'll see you again soon.
This right here. Also, something someone else pointed out is these mouths are all painted on, or they're not, well, they're like drawn on, they're like painted on in your dreams. So, this tells me that, I don't know what this tells me, but these are all definitely looking like the prototypes of those worker bots that we saw earlier on in the trailer. It's definitely a very distinct possibility, but I don't know, I feel like we pretty much go everywhere we can in the mall.
Would you like to take a short survey about your experience?
So yeah, I just wanted to have like another review of all three of these together, because there were definitely a lot of things that I noticed and things I wanted to share. Now, it's not really anything new, it's just I figured I might as well like revise my thoughts and everything. So thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, hit that like button. If you want more content in the future, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.